AITA for confronting my wife at her work after finding out she cheated. My wife, Emma, and I have been married for 5 years. We've been together since college, and up until recently, I thought we had a strong relationship. Emma is outgoing, warm, and the kind of person who lights up any room. I'm quieter, more of the background guy who loves supporting her in everything she does. She's my best friend, and I've spent the past decade building a life with her. A year ago, Emma got a new job as a marketing manager at a startup. She was over the moon about it, and I was thrilled for her. The job required long hours, frequent networking events, and occasional weekend trips. While the schedule was demanding, I never questioned it because she was so passionate about her career. Then things started changing. Slowly at first. About 6 months into her new job, Emma became distant. She was still sweet and affectionate, but there was an edge of distraction about her. She started spending more time on her phone, giggling at texts, or guarding it like it held state secrets. I chalked it up to work stress. She also began going to more networking dinners with her colleagues, particularly her boss, Matt. I didn't think much of it at first. Emma spoke highly of Matt, saying he was a mentor figure. But then there was her behavior around me. She stopped initiating conversations about her day. When I'd ask her how her trips went, she'd be vague or dismissive, claiming she was too tired to talk about work. She also started canceling plans with me, something she'd never done before. My gut was telling me something was off, but I didn't want to be that guy. I trusted Emma. We built our relationship on trust, and I hated the idea of doubting her. Everything came crashing down 2 weeks ago. Emma went on one of her work trips with Matt and a few other colleagues. She was supposed to be gone for 3 days. On the second night, I got a message on Instagram from an account I didn't recognize. It was a random woman who claimed she was at the same hotel as Emma and had seen Emma and Matt together. She attached photos. There was Emma sitting in Matt's lap at the hotel bar, laughing and leaning into him. Another photo showed them walking hand in hand toward the elevators. My heart dropped. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I didn't say anything immediately. I wanted to give Emma a chance to explain before jumping to conclusions. When she got home, she acted completely normal. Hugged me, kissed me, and even brought me a souvenir from the trip. I asked her how the trip was, and she gave me her usual, "It was fine, nothing exciting" answer. That's when I showed her the photos. She froze. Then she started crying, swearing that nothing happened and that Matt had too much to drink, and she was just helping him to his room. I didn't believe her. The next few days were a blur. Emma admitted to an emotional affair with Matt, but swore it hadn't gone beyond that. I didn't buy it. Why would she lie so much, be so secretive, and act so guilty if it was just emotional? I started digging deeper. I looked through her phone when she was asleep. I know, not my proudest moment. What I found broke me. There were texts between Emma and Matt, confirming that their emotional affair was anything but. They had been sleeping together for months. The texts were explicit, filled with plans to meet up and declarations of how special they were to each other. I couldn't keep it together. I went to her office the next day, hoping to confront her and Matt privately. But when I got there, she was in a meeting. Her assistant wouldn't let me see her, so I waited in the lobby. When Emma finally came out, she looked shocked to see me. I told her we needed to talk. She tried to brush me off, saying she was busy, but I couldn't hold it in. I blurted out that I knew everything, that I'd read the texts and seen the photos. Her coworkers heard everything. Matt came out during the commotion, looking smug. I wanted to punch him, but I knew that wouldn't solve anything. Emma begged me to leave, crying and apologizing, but I was too angry and humiliated. I told her I was done and walked out. Now, it's been 2 weeks since the confrontation. Emma has been blowing up my phone, begging me to come home so we can work things out. She's apologized repeatedly and says she'll do anything to fix this. Our families are divided. My parents think I'm right to leave her, but her family thinks I overreacted by confronting her at work. They say I humiliated her and that it's understandable she made a mistake because of her stressful job. I'm staying with a friend while I figure out my next steps. Part of me feels like I overreacted, but another part of me feels justified. I didn't yell or make a scene. I just stated the truth. So, Reddit? AITA for confronting my wife at her work and refusing to forgive her? What do you think? Should OP forgive Emma? Or was the confrontation justified?